What's going on, guys? It's the Bearded Builder back again with another video. Adam doesn't know what's going on. Alright, so we're gonna beat down a good Harbor Freight drill pump today and see if the old Milwaukee here can run a pump good enough to run this pressure washer. So we are in a 40 by 40 shop that we just put an interior liner on, and the liner is pretty gross, the floor is pretty gross, and I want to turn over a nice clean shop to the customer out here because, well, it's should be nice and clean for him when he gets it, not dirty from us finishing it. So we are going to pressure wash this out quick, and unfortunately the well is in, but the pressure tank isn't set yet, and we don't have any actual water. So we have a 55-gallon drum and the hose, a short one, and then the good Harbor Freight drill pump that says it's good for 750 gallons an hour, which is like 7.5 gallons a minute or something like that, 5 gallons a minute if you figure on the difference in the, it's like rated for 2,800 RPMs, and that drill is only 21, so should be, hopefully,
what's going on, guys?
Hopefully enough to run the pressure washer so that we can blast this thing off, get these panels all cleaned up, clean this floor out, and turn over a nice clean shop for the farmer to start doing his thing in. So we'll show you the setup, and then we'll see how she lasts. We'll come back at the end of the video and we'll talk about if it was worth it for, what was it?
Brand is Drummond.
Drummond. How much did we spend? $14?
$14.98.
$14.98, so $15. We'll see if it works. So we have one good bucket, one good barrel here that had some sort of acid into it, so we're gonna hope that that doesn't totally etch the paint off. Then we have our Drummond unit here that fastens onto a drill, and I think we're gonna get a zip tie out of the back right. We're just gonna run it and just zip tie that wide open and see what happens, so that Adam doesn't have to stand out here and hold the trigger. Man, 6-all, how long do you think she'll go? I don't know. 75 footer into the shop, into the pressure washer, that boomer in here, and that's not dripping oil on the floor. We'll clean that up in a minute, and we're gonna see if it'll run this guy so that we can blast all this off. It might be kind of hard to tell because there's no lights in here, but like that sheet must have been like pretty close to the top because it's a little dusty, and like some of our F&J up there has some crap in it. So we're gonna see if this guy will work. It's kind of cold today. Brr. Is that spinning the right way?
I think so. I would have thought it would have been the other way too.
So it's in reverse. Makes sense.
Drummond, China.
Oh!
Oh man, got a little lube in her there.
Hell yeah.
Let's spit that out here.
Alright, so it made water go from there to here. Now can we get water to go from there into here? Let her rip, Tater Chip! Crank it up! Oh yeah, we're good! Alright, plug her in. Yeah? Yep. Flip her on. Adam says he checked her for oil, and she did indeed have some. Fuel engaged, choke on, throttle cranked up. Let it rip. Oh man. Oh, maybe she's just a little cold-blooded. I'm going to put you guys into time-lapse mode over here on the window and see what happens. Ah. Oh yeah. There's the cavitation. Empty. Cool. So the little Harbor Freight unit there. Oh, was she a Drummond? Drummond. She survived 100 gallons probably of water, and we have, trying not to track shit in here now, have a nice clean shop. So the time lapse went way faster than I thought it would, but did the ceiling first, the upper portion of the walls, and then finished the lower 8 feet of the walls and the floor kind of all at the same time. But at least it's nice and bright in here, so it doesn't look too bad. I'm sure there'll be a little bit of stuff to wipe up by hand when we're done, but it is going to be a farm shop, so looks pretty good to me. That door is just massive. 20 by 14, not too bad. So yeah, we're gonna get our stuff cleaned up, squeegee it out, and then hopefully tomorrow the power company will come out and give us a meter. And if it's not dried out, we'll throw a couple fans in here, and it should be dried out in no time and ready to park the big case. She is behind my trailer, and the bean head, and they will be out of my way. Ah, yes, pretty good. Any last words about the Drummond? I mean, I hate to say it, but for $15,
What's inside of there? And all of her color wheels
all the little flappies are still there. So $15 and 2 free 55-gallon drums, and we were able to pressure wash a 40 by 40 shop. So didn't even really take that long, all things considered. Went pretty quick. Cool. Wrapping up, I'd say she was worth it, and she survived the big test.
We've not had a lot of disappointments in a very cheap tool buying.
Just saying, but that belt sander
Sanders still in trailer.
still works. And the planer, we bought a $20 planer, and that still works too. So, maybe don't have to spend all your money on the expensive stuff. I'm sure that the M18 transfer pump would have done a similar job, but that's like what, $180, $160? Might be over $200 for a little transfer pump. We got that for $15 and ran it on drill.
Let's be honest, both of us would rather have that transfer.
I mean, probably, but we won't talk about that because it did, I think, a really good job, and we can turn the shop over now so that the farmer can start doing his thing out here, and I don't have to worry about it, and it's nice and clean. So now if it gets dirty, it's not my problem. So with that, I think we're going to sign off, and we'll see you guys in the next one.